If you're about to walk into a UK dealership this week, what you don't know could cost you thousands. Prices have been slashed from £5,000 to £12,000, and still there are no buyers. These 9 models have become lot rot, costing dealers money every day. We investigated why they became unsellable in 2026. If you own one, this is urgent. 4 models, 4 warning signs. The Vauxhall Mokka Electric sits untouched for an average of 212 days on UK dealer lots, more than twice the national average. Even after discounts between £8,000 and £12,000, buyers stay away. Real-world range tests reveal just 151 miles per charge, almost 30% less than cheaper Chinese rivals. In 2025, a recall for charging failures and persistent 12-volt battery errors flooded owner forums and TikTok, where clips warning of range anxiety and slow charging quickly went viral. Insurance groups raised the Mokka E to Group 18, and a single year behind the wheel erases 38% of its value. Each unsold unit costs dealers £10 a day in interest and overhead, compounding losses as the cars gather dust. The DS3 E-Tense, marketed as a premium option, is nearly invisible in the market. Median days on lot are 219. The root cause is buried in recall records, a 2024 fuel pump defect that triggered a government stop-drive order for over 12,000 cars. Though the recall was later withdrawn, the stigma stuck. Insurance quotes reveal a Group 39 rating, usually only discovered at the last minute. Brand recognition is so low that major review sites show barely any traffic for the DS3. Dealers slash prices by 18%, but depreciation still hits 34% in the first year. The DS3 E-Tense has become a case study in how a single technical failure, amplified by weak brand presence, can turn a car into dead stock. The Jeep Renegade lingers for 176 days on average. Its off-road image fails to attract urban buyers, and technical issues pile up, including transmission failures, a 2025 recall for faulty reverse lights breaching safety rules, and a viral Reddit thread warning of battery fire risks in hybrid versions. Insurance jumps to Group 22, and depreciation wipes out 36% in a year. Specialist repairs and a reputation for unreliability, echoed in owner forums, make the Renegade a hard sell. Dealers cut 20% off prices, but the damage is done. The Nissan Qashqai, once a family staple, now averages 144 days unsold. Price cuts reach 24%, and first-year depreciation hits 40%. A nationwide recall for a fuel pipe defect affected over 13,000 units and triggered reports of vent failures and fire risk. With younger buyers moving on and social media silent, the Qashqai's era is ending. Renault Zoe, once a symbol of affordable electric mobility, now lingers on dealer lots for 130 days, despite discounts reaching £14,000. In 2025, a mandatory software update cut real-world range to 180 kilometers, sparking owner outrage across speakive forums. Soon after, a battery cell recall for fire risk hit, and insurance groups hiked the Zoe to Group 23. Depreciation is brutal, 42% lost in the first year. Battery replacements can exceed £8,000, with no grants available to soften the blow. Auction data shows the Zoe's value collapse is among the fastest in its class. MG ZS Petrol's low sticker price hides deeper trouble. DVSA recall records show a NOx emissions calibration flaw forced a recall of over 31,000 units in November 2025. Insurance claims rose, pushing the ZS into Group 19. Dealers have slashed prices by 15%, but the model still sits unsold for 87 days on average. Depreciation hits 30% after a year. Owner forums warn of weak resale and the arrival of newer Chinese electric vehicles like the BYD Yuan and Chery EQ1, making the ZS look outdated overnight. Ford Ecosport faces a similar fate. The 2024 fuel pump seal recall struck recent models, with complaints escalating to the financial ombudsman over denied warranty claims. Despite Ford's reputation, the Ecosport's dated design and low TikTok engagement have left it sidelined. Clips comparing it to the Mustang Mach-E have over 120,000 views. Dealers cut prices by 22%, but first-year depreciation still reaches 38%. The Mustang Mach-E now cannibalizes demand, turning the EcoSport into dead stock. Fiat 500X is no exception. A 2025 airbag module defect recall affected 5,000 UK units, flagged in the Citroën Safety Recall portal after Fiat joined Stellantis. The 500X sits for 102 days unsold, with price cuts of 18% and a 34% depreciation rate. Insurance groups have risen to Group 20. Its budget, stylish image cannot compete with compact electric vehicles like the Mini Electric and Peugeot E208, leaving the 500X stuck in neutral. Peugeot E208's 50 kilowatt-hour battery promises 210 kilometers, but real-world range drops to 180. A 2024 recall for charging port lock failures required retrofitting 8,500 UK units. Insurance Group now sits at Group 22. Dealers slash prices by 25%, yet depreciation still hits 41% in a year. The E2008 misses the 250-kilometer grant threshold, outclassed by rivals like the Kia Niro EV and the Hyundai Ioniq 5. TikTok clips about the charging issue have fueled skepticism, cementing its lot rot status. If you are about to search for a new SUV in the UK, the warning signs are now impossible to ignore. Every click, every scroll, every price cut is tracked, measured and broadcast for all to see. Open Auto Trader and you will find the days listed counter staring you in the face. 180 days, 212 days, 240 days. These are not just numbers, they are red flags waving buyers away from the 9 models piling up on dealer lots. The moment a dealer slashes £8,000 or £12,000 off a Vauxhall Mokka Electric or a Renault Zoe, the discount becomes ammunition for viral videos. TikTok and YouTube clips with titles like 5 electric SUVs rotting on dealer lots rack up thousands of views in days, with comment threads warning that if it looks too cheap, there is a reason. This is not just online noise. The price shock effect is real. Shoppers see a £10,000 markdown and instantly suspect hidden faults or catastrophic depreciation. The data backs them up. Depreciation rates of 38%, 41%, even 71% for these models, all exposed in public auction results and owner forums. Every viral TikTok or YouTube breakdown is shared, reposted and dissected, turning what used to be a private dealer struggle into a national warning. And just as these legacy SUVs are being discounted to clear, Chinese electric vehicles like the BYD Dolphin and Atto 3 enter the UK market at lower prices, longer ranges and stronger warranties. In Autoscope December review, the BYD Atto 3 is called out as a value-driven alternative, sparking a flood of comments about why anyone would risk a discounted legacy model. The result? Informed buyers bypass the lot rot SUVs entirely, leaving them to sit unsold for months, while the price gap grows wider. If you are not checking the days listed, the viral reviews, and the rival specifications, you are walking straight into a financial trap. Every unsold SUV sitting on a UK dealer lot is quietly draining cash, day after day, week after week. Dealers do not just worry about the price on the windscreen. Behind the scenes, each vehicle racks up a relentless daily cost. Interest on the floor plan loan, insurance premiums, security, overheads. The industry average hovers at £10 per day per vehicle, but with 9 slow-selling models stuck for 100, 200, sometimes over 300 days, the numbers become staggering. One stuck Vauxhall Mokka Electric or Renault Zoe can cost a dealer £2,000 to £3,000 just in holding costs before it is ever sold. Multiply that by dozens of unsold units, and a single forecourt can bleed £60,000 or more in a single quarter. This daily financial squeeze is why dealers are slashing £8,000, £10,000, even £14,000 off sticker prices just to stop the losses from snowballing. But the markdowns do not end there. As stock ages out, dealers push these SUVs into the wholesale auctions, hoping to cut their losses. The problem is the used market is already flooded with the same models, all carrying the same reliability scars and recall history. Auction data shows depreciation curves so steep they look like a cliff. 41% for the Peugeot E208, 42% for the Renault Zoe, 38% for the Mokka electric. Every time one of these SUVs crosses the auction block at a deep loss, it resets the benchmark for the next sale, forcing even deeper cuts on the next dealer in line. Personal contract purchase finance only magnifies the pain. Lenders set residuals based on real-world auction values, not wishful thinking. When the market sees a model drop £10,000 in 6 months, future personal contract purchase offers dry up or come loaded with sky-high deposits and interest rates. Buyers who think they are scoring a bargain often find themselves trapped in negative equity, unable to trade out without a massive cash hit. Dealers, meanwhile, are caught in a feedback loop. Each markdown and auction spillover makes the next round of financing even tougher. What looks like a deal on the surface is, for many, a financial minefield waiting to explode. If you are about to walk into a UK dealership this week, remember, a £10,000 discount can mask a £14,000 loss. Viral data, Chinese rivals, and relentless depreciation have rewritten the rules forever. These 9 sport utility vehicles are not bargains, they are warning signs. Do not let your next car become your biggest regret.